Well, Spider-Man comes swinging back into theaters this weekend with what is quite possibly my favorite MCU movie of all time. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Joey's Movie Blog. I'm your host, Joey Stramberg, and on Friday, I had the privilege of seeing Spider-Man No Way Home, and I am going to give you guys my spoiler-free thoughts. I am going to do a spoiler review with my good friends over at the Six Geek Film Podcast. So, when it comes to the MCU Spider-Man, I really loved Homecoming. It's one of my favorite MCU movies, and outside of Thanos, Michael Keaton as the Vulture is probably my favorite MCU villain. And when it comes to No Way Home, despite loving it when I first saw it, I think the story is a bit of a mess. But the action is great, and it left off at a place where I was really excited to see where they would go with this. And yeah, so let's get started with what I liked about the movie. First off, Tom Holland is the best he's been as Spider-Man. There's a scene in the second act where it really pulls at your heartstrings and packs an emotional punch, and all of that is due to Tom Holland's performance. Marissa Tomei is great as Aunt May. They finally gave her something else to do other than being the hot aunt in this movie. And then Zendaya and Jacob Batalon are good in this one. And now let's talk about the returning characters. Now, this is what I went into the movie being most nervous about. Not only are they having 5 villains, they had their arcs completed in their movies, and I was a bit nervous about what they were going to do, but they nailed it. I think that Willem Dafoe is just as good as he was. Both him and Alfred Molina look like they were just pulled out of 2004 and just plot back in to this movie, and they were incredible. Jamie Foxx as Electro was okay in this movie. You know, I'm not the biggest Jamie Foxx Electro fan. I didn't really like him in TASM 2, but oh well. He's okay in this one. And then Thomas Hayden Church is great as Sandman. They do a great job of what they're doing with him. Now, the story of this movie was something I was also nervous about, but they found a way to make it a bit more balanced and really focus on Tom Holland. And it didn't feel like a mess. And then the action in the third act is top tier Spider-Man action. It was just, it's that third act. I'm not going to spoil it, but holy crap, they did an amazing job. In terms of what I didn't like about the movie, I felt the first half was a tad bit messy, but it's all made up for with a emotionally satisfying second act. And for that reason, I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon for my complete Blu-ray collection. And I'll see you guys next time.